one more for the game. Come, sit.
You have passed the 13 gates. And you come to my table to play the game of life and death. Your stake is wagered. I refuse none who come here. Yet, I say, turn back.
I forgot a drink. All right. I don't know if anyone's here yet. What's up? What's up, Cyclone? Not enough strangeness. You're calling floating cards not strange? Oh, sleight of hand. Because sleight of hand can make a bunch of cards float. All right.
The game begins. One lives and one dies. Let us see what you are made of. Here is the first member of my court, the Jack of Dust. 12 in all must fall before you may challenge me.
Jack of Dust. The bandit leader is stronger and faster than most bandits encountered. He can become enraged, making powerful, unblockable attacks. He also inspires his followers to steal gold on each hit. In the ruins of an ancient temple among the eternally shifting sand dunes lives the mysterious leader of the Dust Bandits. Infamous for his reign of terror over any spice caravans that dare take their chances traveling through his domain. He rules as king over the barren lands. Alright.
Let the cards fall where they may. We begin.
Twisted Canyon. You see a weapon glinting in the sunlight, lying next to a skeleton at the bottom of the canyon. The walls of the canyon are covered in thick vines, perfect for climbing. Climb down to retrieve the weapon. 3 successes, 1 failure.
Choose from these options.
Sweet. Very carefully, you make your way to the bottom of the canyon. You retrieve the weapon from the ancient corpse. Draw 1 equipment card. A sword. Sure.
A moment to savor. That will make you much more effective.
The Maiden. One day in a shady forest, you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. I am Merit of the Forest Folk. My people have long helped the mortals of this realm. What boon would you ask of me? What should I ask for, Cyclone? More life, more food, or gold? I can't ask for that. We'll ask for gold. Marith seems surprised. It's unlike an adventurer to beg for coin, but very well, if that is your wish. The dealer draws you 3 gold gain cards. 15 gold.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
20 gold. 15 gold. Nice. It is said that sharp-eyed adventurers may protect themselves from the worst of Lady Luck's contrary nature. Farewell, mortal. Mr. Lionel.
I was never a fan of illusion or pretense. Here, I'll make an exception.
Whilst enjoying your evening meal at the local tavern, a strange old man takes a seat next to yours. He taps your shoulder quite painfully with his wooden staff to get your attention, and you notice that he appears to be a goblin, poorly disguised as a human. His wizened face grins at you with a hint of madness. My name is Mr. Lionel. If you give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire with this wizarding wand of my own creation. He cackles uncontrollably for a few moments and sits patiently waiting for your answer. Give him the bread from your plate, give him 20 gold, ask him what he needs. I need to help you. Mr. Lionel taps his staff on the ground and his shield materializes at your feet. There you go, old bean. He smiles a warm grin that reveals all his chipped and yellow teeth. Your face reminds me of my son. I haven't met you before, have I? You draw one equipment card. Sweet.
You can now reflect your opponent's ranged attacks using your shield. Make good use of this skill if you wish to survive.
Then, before you can stop him, with inhuman speed, he snatches a pickled onion off your plate and sprints out the tavern door. God, I love this game.
Bound once more, seeking the heart of it all.
You just have discovered the exit of this area. Take the stairs.
You're on the final floor of our simple map. Your opponent waits here for you. Find him. If you defeat me...
Ambush!
Well, it is early to be talking about victories and losses. Let us see what you're made of.
A slight rustle behind you is all you are warning you get when your life is in grave danger. Draw one monster card. 2 of dust. That's where the game likes to shine. It has a really deep story lore, but this game is just pretty when it comes to the battles. Look at that. That's so cool. I love this game. It's one of my favorites.
You can now counter your opponent's attacks. Hit the counter button when you see the flashing indicator.
Yeah. So this plays like... So it plays like Batman. While searching the area for anything worth salvaging, you realize that one of your opponents is only pretending to be dead. Sneak up and kill them. Success! Yeah. Well, I don't know about tabs. A quick weapon looks at the head faces that you finish searching the area. The dealer draws you 3 game cards. Armory. Draw 3, pick 1. Damocles, Explorer's Helmet, or the Healing Cap. We'll go with Damocles.
A classical approach to dealing with crowds.
During combat, press 2 to throw knives in 8 cardinal directions. We have the Healing Cap. Any healing that the player receives is double.
Increasing the effect of one sort of magic with another. All you need is a channel for power, and it's simple enough.
We have the Explorer's Helmet. Reveal stairs encounter upon entering a level and grants a gold bonus for revealing every encounter on a level. We'll take the weapon.
A knife for all, and mercy for none. Artifacts provide powerful special abilities to use in combat, but it takes time to ready them.
Dead Man's Gorge.
I'm sure it's not called Dead Man's Gorge without reason.
While crossing the ancient rope bridges of Dead Man's Gorge, you hear sounds of movement from below. It's an ambush! Draw 2 monster card. 2 of dust. Now the environments look really cool as well. Oh, it's so pretty. There we go. Recover what you can from the dead. The jeweler draws you 3 game cards. Equipment. Ooh, a shield.
I cannot expect you to get by without some protection.
Lots of food. The bandit leader is stronger and faster than most bandits
A good
encountered.
man driven to madness by a war that took all from him. Wife and child, kith and kin. From such dark and brittle iron I forge my tools. Now we see your metal.
There we go. Bandit leader. Already
This
read that
token
thing.
will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
Jack of Dust. So now we're facing the boss. The Jack of Dust. Ah, love it.
Some enemy attacks cannot be blocked or countered. Get out of the way or stop them with your own counterattack.
Ow. I rolled into that one.
Down into the worms with him. Perhaps there is peace for him in the grave, poor soul. One champion has been sent to the cabinet. Yet we are only at the start of our road. You will face 11 more opponents who will test your strength, your memories, and your resolve. Few fall at the first hurdle. None reach the last. We have wagered, and you have won. You may claim your rewards, yet I will also claim mine. As you improve, so do I. Balance must be retained. Ah, good.
We'll do one more.
Now you understand the basics, we can begin in earnest. Your hero is returned to his beginning items. Our decks are reset. Welcome to the cabinet, home of the members of my court.
The Jack of Skulls. Or, serving as captains to squads of lesser skeletons, these unholy abominations strike fear into the hearts of all warm-blooded folk, for until his fiend is defeated, their legions are effectively endless.
Time for you to face my undead army. Meet the Jack of Skulls.
Yeah, if you look back here, you can see that's set up now.
New content awaits you. It will be awarded when you complete your run. I will add my own cards to the deck. How boring life would be without a little spice. You play for
Spider.
life and death. Prepare yourself.
Ooh,
I
captain to
always
the
thought
guards.
it was best to avoid the problems of others. I see you have no such concerns.
You hear a shout from up ahead and the sounds of battle. Racing forward, you discover a warrior surrounded by undead. Bill can prone to the area around the
More
map, but there are still
skeletons
more
for you to
closing
deal
in on
with.
him, and he appears badly injured. Stranger! He calls out as he throws his weapon to you. Here, take my mace and put an end to these monstrosities! Ooh, a mace.
It's a lump of iron on a stick. Not terribly subtle.
But quite effective. Have you heard of this game before, Cyclone? It is quite an old one. Too strange? Nope. No, I highly recommend this. It's really good. Good work putting them to rest. Keep them missed. We have enough back at Kadia. He's slowly standing. We've been hearing reports of undead knocking in recently. I came to investigate. He starts to look around at the bone fragments. More of them here than I suspected. Some new horror must have decided to sit on these parts and brought its minions. I must head back to the capital and report this to the Duke. Watch your step, friend. There's something more powerful at work than just these skeletons. This card token is now yours.
Token is yours. Well done.
The river.
Running water protects against many things in myth. Generally, though, it's just a pain to get past.
This is like the ultimate deck builder adventure. I know a lot of people enjoy deck builders, but this is just one of my favorites. Our path Black River, the water's clear, but fast flow to cross the river. Oh, huge success. Yeah! Your light armor makes the crossing easy, and you can even stop to dive for some shiny stones on the riverbed that may fetch a few coins. The dealer draws you one gold gain card. Gain 3 gold. Oh, that was sucky. Once on the other side of the river, you realize that one of the stones is in fact a ring. You put it away to have it cleaned and identified later, then continue your journey. Stairs.
Head downwards, if you dare.
Not yet. The maiden.
Fair Merith. I'm not surprised to find that this encounter remains vivid in your memories.
Yes, a lot of people like big decks. One day, in a shady forest, you encounter an elf man and she stops to greet you. Work on it as for supplies. Draws you 2 food gain cards. Very nice. As you can see, we're not getting as much as usual.
You can
Check out my
always
inventory.
review your cards here.
I don't have anything decent.
Here is all you have gained. Deeper towards our foe. Many have reached this far. Further, in fact. I do not know if you have what it takes to do better than they did.
Alright then. Where's your lie now?
I'm starting to wonder if you're simply leaving this card in as a quick way to get your hands on a shield.
Oh, it is a good idea. We've already read this with Lionel on creation, asking what he needs. Draw 1 equipment card. Got a shield. The Traveling Mage. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Mages sell only specific items that they've discovered in faraway land. Their prices can be high, but they can also pay well for anything that catches their interest. Greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you.
If you were wondering why you've been collecting all that gold, you now have your answer. We're starting to get into the meat of the game now. The back and forth between resources and rewards.
So yeah, Hearn's antlers.
It's not enough that you kill them, you'll curse them too.
Hag's reps. Alchemical silver and Damocles. Don't really have anything decent. Shield, mace. And 1 food. Leave the shop. We could always come back as long as you don't leave the floor. Twisted Canyon.
That first moment, that glinting weapon, the call to action, to adventure. Truly, there is nothing like it.
Honestly, I can leave it be. I have the Don't need it. Dead King's Hall.
Greed. If it were not for greed, then who would play at this game?
You see an ancient ornate coffin in the main burial chamber. It may hold spectacular wealth, but all will surely be guarded. Draw 2 monster cards. Attempt to take them by surprise. 2 huge successes, 2 failures. Which one should I pick? 1, 2, 3, or 4, Cyclone? Alright. Failure. You are spotted as you approach, and the creatures ready themselves for combat. Thank you, Cyclone. No, I'm kidding. There we go. The other 4. I don't know what kind of 4 you're talking about. Boom! It draws you gain 3 gain cards. Cards token is now. Chains of Rage.
An
During
excellent
combat,
way to
strikes.
turn an injury into an asset.
Strikes sustained from bows and wands have a chance to restore your cooldowns.
Armor protects you
Sure.
from damage. The best armor, of course, does so much more.
3 food. 15 gold. So now I can head back with the gold acquired. But that takes food moving from one card to another. Let's see. And I have different items. I don't have anything really worth. I don't have anything really worth my time or money. So, we'll head off.
Were you
Staff.
hoping this was the end? No. Another floor awaits. Good. Now all you need to do is find and kill the Jack of Skulls, and we can progress.
No, Devil's
I
Choice.
like this demon. He lies as often as he tells the truth.
A cloaked devil appears in your path. I'm here to test your strength, so-called hero. Choose your foe. Two skull. Since that is whom you wish to fight, I think today I shall make you fight the others instead, just for fun. Ah, screw you, devil. Come on. I don't remember this clunkiness. Excellent, the devil cries. You have passed my cunning test. Have some treasure. Perhaps next time our paths cross, I'll kill you myself.
I'm sure you are grateful for that. A little extra health, but it is only a momentary respite.
A winding trail.
An ambush? Hardly fair.
Suddenly, a tree falls across your path, blocking the pathway ahead. You draw one monster card. Let's do this. I know. You search the bodies for loot. Draw your 3 gain card. Draw 1 equipment, healing cap.
In my day, we simply avoided being wounded. Healing will suffice, however. One of my cards. A small benefit. I will not be so graceful for long.
Another ambush. Great. Wonderful. Draws another monster card. 2 skulls. Sure, I got a weapon that's good against them. The environments are really cool. Simple. I'm tearing through them. Sneak up and kill them. There's a lot of rereading, though. Ooh, desperate measures.
I'm impressed. Few select these sorts of weapons because nobody ever anticipates being in peril. Such misplaced confidence is usually their downfall.
Very nice. Traveling Tinkerer. Cheats? How did I cheat? I did no such thing. You can't prove otherwise. Damocles sword, mercenary contract, 42 bread. I don't need anything. Unless the next one is stairs, which I think it should be the Jack of Skulls. The tenacious undead.
Of all the players in the game, these are the most dangerous in the world, yet in no natural form. A wrongness, an error, cheating.
Yeah, cheats. In addition to his sheer strength, this skeleton has the power to revive recently defeated skeletons in its close vicinity.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
And the Jack of Skulls.
Shots from rifles cannot be deflected. You would do better to avoid them. Are you agile enough?
There we go. Easy. Easy mode. This is just the beginning. It's gonna get much harder.
Ah, well done. Well done indeed. But you have roused the dead in their dusty tombs, and even I cannot say what will come of it. Now our wager becomes more interesting.
The murderer at sea
Will the
DLC
tools
has
you've
arrived.
earned
Visit the
suffice to
land,
address
lock
the
the lever to
challenges
begin the
I
quest.
pose? That is the question. is it
Exactly.
not?
The land, lock the lever. The hunt for the White Minotaur has begun. The White Council is expanding its influence. It's all DLC stuff. The Goblin King's Hall DLC is ready. The underworld awaits your sacrifice. You helped the captains of the guard. You received 2 maces. For diving into the river, you received the Ring of Survival. For exploring the Dead King's Hall, you received the treasure chest. For starting the Devil's Choice, you received the Devil's Wager. As a reward for defeating my skeleton Jack, you received these new cards. The Crucible, Queen of Dust, the Helpful Priest, and the Desert Storm. As a reward for defeating my skeleton Jack, you received these new cards. The Helm of Reflection, the Consuming Shame, the Angel's Wing, and the Frostfang.
Shall we deal again?
So now you can see all the lit up statues around the area. And there's like hints
Another
to...
round, and our game truly begins.
We'll get to here. How about that? Actually, no, I think these are just the upgrades. I think it's... all the green ones are the bad ones. We'll do the Queen of Dust. And we'll switch gears, because actually this game has a secondary version to it. And that one has Twitch integration, so that'll be fun. The Bandit Queen was taken by slavers as a child and raised in the desert. Over the years, she has bribed and murdered her way to her current position as second in command of the desert D's, proving herself capable of ruthless cunning. Queen of Dust. Curses. Incompetent players' movement speed is reduced by how much gold they possess.
A bold woman, this one. She did not collapse when the Empire did. No, she took up arms, organized her people, and vowed that in a country where death had gathered, she would be the one dealing it.
So now I can actually go through. I didn't do it before because I just trying to rush through it. But what I can do is I can go through and pick the cards I want to take with me. So for my deck, I have to have 13 cards. But let's say I don't want one of these medium armors. Instead, I want these. Let's say I don't want a regular sword or axe. 25 damage. 23 damage. We have Frostfang. It's unknown. We'll switch that out for the sword. No. As for the artifact, if I want to find out what it does, I have to have it. So we'll get rid of the Chains of Rage. I still want the option to find a shield, so we'll keep the 2 shields. And this is where welcome to the wildcard update for Hand of Fate. This update adds different fates that you can select in order to change the way the game plays. Each fate provides different modifiers to play. So I can basically change the difficulty. The Warlord, which is hard mode. Soldier's training. Highly skilled at combat, but unlucky. We'll change this. Unlucky. Chance of cards events are more difficult. You do increase damage at your combat meter rate up. Combo rate of minuses. Shadow Agent, Nomad, Iron Hunger, Curse the Lion Prince, Explorer's Gift, Merchant Guard, Hoarder's Desire, and Monk. Deck changes. Gold cards have no effect. Order for Slaying Undead. We'll continue at default. I only have these. These are most important because this is how you unlock different cards. Let's say I don't want Ambush, Winding Trail, or Dead King's Hall, or the Devil's Choice. No longer need the river because I don't need to unlock anything in it. Initially, we can go ahead and go through each one.
Some cards are locked and cannot be removed from your deck.
Yeah. That should be fine for now. There we go.
Now we play for the cup, the first of my symbols. I've added some cards to spice up the game. In addition to the pain and gain decks, there are now blessings and curses. Choose your steps carefully.
Alright. So we have the Landlocked Lubber.
Win this and claim my token.
The door to the landlocked lubber opens with a creak, breaking the silence like a thunderclap in a tomb. Welcome, traveler. Before I can treat you with your hospitality, I must ask you a very important question. Have you seen, heard, or, God forbid, smelled a kraken? Explain that you've never seen a kraken. Consider yourself lucky. There's no more foul beast than a kraken. I am Carlo. Welcome to the landlocked lubber. After giving you some time to enjoy the warmth and some stale bread, Carlo approaches you. I heard rumors of boats going missing from the small village port of Norwich. No survivors, no witnesses. Norwich port is run by bandits, thieves, and smugglers. There's no way to know what's really happening there. Perhaps you could have a look around and find out more. I would go, of course, but I have this place to look after. Carlo gestures to the empty, damp-ridden flea hole that he calls home. This card's
Take the token. It is yours.
No, thank you. What do you think of it so far, Cyclone?
It lives in every game. That initial moment where things begin. I have worked on these cards all my days, and the canyon has been there from the outset.
Line down to retrieve the weapon. Simple. They'll get much harder to where it's just dumb luck that you end up getting it. Frostfang. Each hit slows the target with cold. Press 1 to shoot a cone of ice. Nice.
Really? Is that what you're going to do?
Yes. Don't judge me. He's very judgy. Wait, what? No, I was just asking if you like the game so far.
One more step down, and
Check
we
the
may see the end of
stairs.
this, or another set of stairs. This game is still only beginning. New rules, new tools, new abilities. We have far to go as yet.
Uh-oh,
A
rockfall.
terrifying walk to get to the Queen. So many potential places for an assailant to get the upper hand.
While driving near the coast, you hear a rumble overhead. Fellow rocks force you to take cover. Attempt to dodge the rocks. Uh-oh.
A choice. Select your desire.
Oh, no. You slip at someone on the path of the rockfall. -5 max
Oh
out.
dear.
-10. Oh, jeez. Just when you think it's over, you are knocked unconscious by a large rock striking you unprotected head. A good warrior always wears a helmet, you remember. Hours later, when you awaken to find that some of your supplies are missing. Great. -1 food.
Ouch.
-30% gold. Ugh. That hurt. A maiden.
Given how rarely one encounters the folk, you are fortunate indeed to meet Merith again. Or perhaps we are merely cycling around the wheel and dipping into the same memories time and time again.
You found a friendly chair who will be willing to lend you a ride. Hitch a ride. I am not dead yet,
You are
alright?
close on her trail, and more confident than I had imagined. Perhaps you will play beyond this mark, and we will see your true mettle.
His movements are actually pretty cool too. Call for the priest. Pass it by. I don't have any gold. Can't do anything with the shops. Indecent arrival.
A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
You are minding your own business in a local tavern when suddenly 3 masked men burst through the doors, grabbing a young man from the bar and manhandle him outside. One patron bursts out in protest, but is quickly silenced by the solemn stares of all those around him. Leave them be, Garrett. If it is his time, then it must be done. Follow the masked attackers outside. You follow the masked men outside. Immediately you are confronted by a large crowd, all wearing masks. The leader speaks to you. Whoa there, stranger. I really would prefer that no outsider witness what we're about here. I know this may look like a godforsaken thing we do, but you have no idea of our troubles. Yo. Ah, what's up, Ryan? Woo! We're playing Hand of Fate. Awesome. I love this game. Also, glad that your Wi-Fi is a bit better. I know this may look like a forsaken thing we do, but you have no idea of our troubles, so I'll ask you not to involve yourself. I will not ask twice. We have no time for objections. The crowd turns and drags away the young man, their torches burning a mournful light into the distance. Once the light has faded from sight, you follow their path into the forest. You catch up with them, and to your surprise, they are gathered around a yawning portal that rolls with malice portents. Despite their disguise, it's obvious that none of the hooded figures relish the sight before them, and many were obviously distraught. The captive is carried to the portal on top of the shoulder of 6 people, as though they were his coffin bearers and he was already dead. The young man's troubles are subdued by bonds of rope. Interrupt. Yes. Go on to strangeness. Oh, you mean Life is Strange? Is that what you've been referring to? No, we're not doing Life is Strange just today. We're doing it tomorrow morning. You burst forth from your hiding place and plead with the assembled crowd not to go through with whatever bizarre ritual they are engaged in, but you gain no support. Their leader eventually speaks with the crowd. If this man is so adamant about one of our own should not be sent to the underworld, then perhaps he should go himself. You are immediately seized by the crowd and pushed towards the portal. Try as you might, they are too strong for you. You cannot escape. You stumble and fall into the portal. You fall to the ground, and with only a gentle jolt, you find yourself in a forest that bears almost a striking resemblance to where you just were, but with 2 very significant differences. The crowd of masked onlookers are gone, and the sky burns with bright red flames.
Take your time if you like. I've waited long enough.
Oh, shut up! You're the one who wrote these cards. Out of the sulfur flames emerged foul hellbeasts. Finally. I don't have a shield. This might have been a bad idea. Oh, I do have a shield. Alright, good. And I have Frostfang. Weapon ability. Ooh, I'm nice and quick. Ow. The Ratman. Foul hellbeasts. After you destroy the last hellbeast, the portal stirs back into life. You are lifted off your feet and sucked into the vortex. Before being deposited back to the leafy forest you were ejected from earlier, the car's token is now yours. It's like, no, we don't want you anymore. The White Castle.
We play for a token now.
As dusk settles, you arrive at a small village known as Lesser Dimsgate. The locals are gathered at a shabby-looking inn. Something must be done, shouts a voice raised in anger. They took all our gold and food, one peasant wails. Will nobody stand up to them? Offer to help. They went that way, not an hour ago. You easily catch up with the bandit of ruffians. They seem overly confident and are in no rush. As you approach, someone who seems to be their leader notices you. Kill him, he commands, gesturing towards you. He looks like a troublemaker. Yeah, because people say that. There we go.
Now we begin to raise the stakes. The arena itself will fight against you. Beware of my traps.
Oh yeah, so now the environment kind of sucked ass. You see it in those bushes back there, it's just a spike trap waiting for me. Not about that, I don't like traps. You gather the stolen supplies and return them to the villagers, saying, those bandits will trouble you no longer. Oh, they weren't bandits, Chuck explains. They worked for the White Council. It was our turn to give tribute. This card's token is now yours. Oh, great. Rockfall. Oh no, not again.
Stones tumble upon you.
Alright guys, I want you guys to vote. Watch the cards. Which one do I pick? 1 through 4. Ryan, Cyclone. Seven? No, that's not a number. I said 1 through 4. Sure do love messing with me. You know that? 3 plus 4. Alright. You guys say 3. Ah, damn. You slip and stumble into the path of the rockfall. The other draws you 2 paint cards. Lose. You both picked 3 though. Lose 5 health. This way you think it's over. Blah 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 blah. Well, I'm out of gold. You're fine. The Goblin King's halls.
Again, a token is at stake.
One night, as you lie in a forest clearing, you are disturbed by the sight of a shadowy figure watching you from the darkness. Well met, the goblin exclaims, stepping into the light and sitting by the fire. Just aren't where I've been seeking. Ask him to elaborate. The goblin makes himself comfortable. My name is Mr. Lightdown, and I have a tale of a woe to share with you. And perhaps an opportunity for you to make a tidy profit from my misfortune. Excuse me. He goes on to tell the story of his troubles with the king of the goblins while lamenting his subsequent banishment from the goblin community. The king could have shown leniency, he concludes, given that his daughter and I were both drunk with the excellent Dulcian brandy served at his coronation. Instead, he opted to make his first official act my banishment. The fool will regret it though, for now it is time for revenge. He says eagerly, taking out a strange amulet. For hundreds of years, the Goblin Kings have gathered treasure and hoarded it in a series of enchanted and ever-changing treasure vaults. Only the Goblin King himself knows where his treasure vaults are hidden, but now I have a way to find them. I just need a lock of elven hair to complete this magical device. Yeah, sure. Excellent! Just get the hair by any means possible. Don't worry, I'll find you again once your quest is completed. With that, he returns to the shadow and sits down behind a bush, watching
Well done.
you. Sweet. Song of the White Minotaur. The Mulligan Barrel Inn is renowned for attracting the most talented bards from all around. You arrive there weary from your adventures, but tonight's entertainment convinces you to settle by the hearth for a while. Hours pass and the crowd starts to thin. The bard begins to move around the room, playing requests for small groups. He serenades a pair of young lovers for a meager sum and is then generously tipped for leading a group of blacksmiths in a racist chorus of foul language aimed at the folks from the next town over. He approaches you. Well, but we do have here a most distinguished adventurer. No tawdry tale of insipid chivalry or brash tribalism will do. You, sir, merit a stirring ballad of bloodshed, heroism, and death. The bard sings for you the fable of the White Minotaur, a legendary beast who is master of both might and magic. Its power is such that it has felled every adventurer, bounty hunter, or treasure seeker it has ever crossed. At the close of his song, the bard leans in close to you and whispers, "The White Minotaur is no myth. I met a man 2 nights ago who hunts the beast as if he were its long shadow. I wager that any adventurer would be interested in the tales he told me over supper. All yours for a small donation." Alright. Alright, guys. 1 through 4. Which one should I pick? Give me an actual number, Cyclone. But this... No, stop. Ryan, what about you? What number? Which one should I pick?
Come now, hurry up. We don't have forever.
Yeah, Ryan, you're holding things up. Cyclo, give me a number. An actual number. 1 through 4. Ah. You are so difficult, Cyclone. Fine, I'll pick. Woo. I like to look at you. Just 5 gold sound fair. Pay the guard 5 bolts. I can't do it anyway. Damn it. Oh god, another rock
An
ball.
accident or a trap? I wonder.
Alright, this time I'm picking it. Shit. Oh, that hurts. Oh, I didn't want to get the Queen of Dust again.
Turn to rotten enterprise. You may win this battle and send the Queen to her rightful end. Yet, what have you gained in the process?
I mean, lots of lost health, that's for sure. Tool dust. She likes to set the trap. The thing likes to fire her off too often. Ow. 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 Very good. There we go.
Inevitable, I suppose. So often those who beat plowshare to sword die by the grim instruments of their industry. Still, she fought well and bravely, which is all I expect from my pawns and players.
Goblet upgrade, stronger counterattacks, increased stun, new starting gear, bandit strength increase, skeleton strength increase, bandit throwing knives. So the more upgrades I get, the worse things get, but I get stronger.
The symbols of my power and passed the first gate. There is no turning back now. Previously I was merciful, but now I cannot be. It is begun. I crafted each of these cards over the course of years. You have taken them from me in mere moments.
Smuggler's Wharf. Alessia and Underworld. The White Council 2. For joining Mr. Langer's quest, card gates a token. Amazing. As a reward for defeating my Panic Queen, receive these 2 cards. The Jack of Plague, Sleep in the Forest, Field of Poppies, and Battle at Brooktop. Well, I missed one though. As a reward for defeating my Panic Queen, you receive these new cards.
Come, play again.
And just like that, we start over. But we're not starting over here. Instead, we're going to change gears. And now we're going to... Oh, I got a message from someone. Alright. So we're going to switch gears and move on to Hand of Fate 2. Now, this is after winning Hand of Fate 1, but the ties in regards to story isn't necessarily the same. And this one's a lot prettier.
Your memories are fading even now, gone to form the soul of the game we play. These pieces are new, as are the stakes. Life, death, and vengeance. We must ride, for time is short, and you have much to learn. Make your first choice, and let us set these wheels in motion once more. These cards represent your history and our game. We know where they end, for you are here. Therefore, these cards must guide you to my side. Let us see what the journey holds.
Now,
The fool steps into nothingness, because they know no better. In the same way, you must step into the void. You are a blank slate, and together we will write your history.
Like I said, this game is much prettier. So, note, I did beat Hand of Fate 1 before. So I know what happens, but I'll probably beat it on stream because it's a good game. But I have actually yet to beat this one. I got about maybe halfway, and I haven't been able to beat it since. I have no real interest to beat it. But I'll change that. You traveled many miles to the forest in search of the thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted and hungry, you are determined to reclaim your father's amulet. You finally catch sight of the thieves, hacking a large tree and arguing amongst themselves. Ooh, closer to eavesdrop.
Every element of the game has been improved, even those that seem at first glance familiar. Do not worry, you will soon understand the nuances.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This also has voting, Twitch integration. So you guys can actually vote on different aspects of the game. So you guys can join in. No, I already voted on one. I already picked one. Creeping forward, you overhear their leader spouting orders. It's simple, he says. The idiots walk down the road and you push over the tree and jump out. They'll be too scared to put up a fight and we'll get rich. Why don't we just jump up and stab them? One retorts. A hooded figure chimes in. Yeah, corpses don't put up a fight either. Frustration rises in the leader's voice. The Empire doesn't care if a few farmers lose some sprouts, but drop a corpse on the royal road. The place will be filled with soldiers before you've even spent the coin. We don't need that trouble. Now quiet, here they come. You soon spot a group of farmers coming around the corner and bringing their wares to market. Ooh. The thieves fell the tree into the path of the unsuspecting farmers and leap out, weapons brandished. Give us all your food! Oh, I can set up a vote. Leap to the farmer's defense. Offer to help the farmers, warning them it won't come for free. Or 3. Help the thieves with their extortion. Ryan! Ryan! Does Ryan have me on mute? I betcha he has me on mute. Ryan! Alright. We have no gold, shrieks the terrified farmers, but half our crop is yours if you protect us. I'm not voting for this one. The thieves, you never see. The farmers look at you hopefully. Except, you draw your open and practice skill. Well, you hear the leader's voice. You lads handle this. I'll meet you when you're done. Oh, it's so pretty. Violence for the sake of violence, and death for the sake of money. These attack frequently and can evade standard attacks, making heavy weapons less effective. Block, break, evade, tap. Run, hold, finish your attacks, finish your weapons. There's no slowdown either. Oh, it's right middle. It's right mouse button. That's right. Oh. And this one gets really difficult. Let the Brigand suspects the farmers turn to you. I hope your price doesn't prove too high. If the next harvest comes, you'll starve regardless. You fall on the food with shoveling bread in your mouth to quiet your hunger. Your satisfaction lasts only a moment before you realize your father's Amazon among the taking. You consume more food. The leader must still have it. You set to your feet, determined to find him. Oh. Cast your vote. What? Oh, you guys can give me options to do stuff. Aha, I've been rowing for hours. Oh, it's a gift voting, that's what it is. Aha, I've been roaming for hours trying to find you. We must get this over with quickly before... if I have any hope of getting to all the people on my list before sunrise. It lowers the sack from the shore. Now, from within my sack, I can conjure whatever your heart desires. The goblin's voice trails off as he examines the sack. Well, I could if there wasn't a blooming great big hole in it. His head disappears entirely into the bag until his bulbous nose protrudes from the bag. I knew plan then. The goblin pulls out his last trinket. We'll go with the soldier's sword. A wise choice. I must go. There are many others I must visit before I can rest. The goblin runs off into the night, his fox wig flapping into the evening breeze. You can change the suit equipment and the inventory.
This card has a token. Can you find it?
Your journey through a forest is interrupted by an inquisitive child. Are you searching for the forest folk? My uncle says that they used to walk these woods giving out gifts. I want to find one and ask for a lemon cake. As they dash off to peer under a nearby log, the child shouts back, if you meet the forest folk, give me a lemon cake. In the other direction, an airy song hangs in the air. You attempt to find its origins. Aww. You got 2 food. Spend hours traveling in circles until night falls, bringing you an unnatural sense to the forest.
Nothing could be more fitting now than meeting the mage who started this all. Or at least, started it all for you.
A trail of fallen trees and distraught farmers leads you to the thieves who had stolen your amulet. It seems their infighting has only gotten worse. The bandits surround the former leader, weapons drawn. Everyone will get their fair share. There's no need for violence, the leader implores. Who ever heard of a thief talking about fair share? Spits one. You turn up and boss us around. We barely stabbed anyone. It's been days since I've stabbed someone. Days! The leader notices you, approaching and waves you over. As much as I'd love to continue the discussion regarding stabbings, I'm afraid I have urgent business with my associates here. As he agreed to, he whispers, keep me alive and there'll be plenty of gold for your trouble. Gold cannot replace the ammunition stolen. He holds up a finger. First rule of negotiation. Never let them know what you want. Kill my associates, and I will gladly return your amulet. Ever reliable, the thieves draw their blades among you. The leader hurries away to hide. Give us your stuff or we'll stab you up, growls one of them. Consider the options. Fight. You draw up prone, attacking immediately after spinning. What do you guys think? Ow. Damn. With the battle resolved, the thief leader nods in approval at the carnage before him. He holds out a hand. The name is Malaclips, Bog Extraordinaire. His smile fades under your withering glare. Sensing your anger, he raises his hand to surrender. Wait! Let's not be hasty. We're on the same side here. I'm an upstanding citizen just like you. We've been working with the thieves, yes, but only for the greater good. No, really, they were killing people before I came along. I know it seems bad, but look. He pulls an amulet from his pocket and presses it into your hand. All is forgiven, yes? You stare at the amulet. It does not look familiar. Oh. Malaclips says, scratching his head. He opens a small satchel. So, which one is yours? Oh. Choose my father's amulet. Game is literally unplayable. There are no foxes here. Which one should I choose? Ah, I'm so stricken with indecision. Too bad that's not a voting. This isn't a voting thing. This one, I guess. The Sun King amulet. That suits you. Very similar facial structure. Say, you know what? I'm lonely. You're lonely. We should work together. We should probably get to know one another, seeing as we're going to be friends for life. Malaclips says, tell me, where are you from? Now I get to basically create my character. It's just hilarious how it's just kind of funny how we get to create a character after going through quite a bit of it already. I'll choose this one. Yeah, that's fine. I can choose a different amulet if I really want to. Why would I? Oh, I see. It's just the chestplate thing. House? Oh, color sets. It's been a while since I played this. I'll choose this one. I remember that was a really requested feature from the fans back in the first one. Because you, as an avatar, you didn't really need a character creator. But they thought, we'll put one in the second game. From the Eastern Belt, eh? You don't say. Good source from the Eastern Belt. Very trusting. Oh, by the way, we friend, owe money to Vignis of the Thieves Guild. He's quite angry at us. We should journey to Meyer Bridge, but they're together to appease him. Some gold might help. Come to think of it, I'm rather busy. Malaclips eyes a pretty trader hiking up the road. So it'd be best if you get the gold and I meet you later. Meet you there. Yeah, we're still moving, so.
Smaller pieces of our fates shattered into fragments. Collect enough, and your reward will come in time.
You enter a competition of strength at a fair. A gold prize is available to the winner. In the first round of the competition, your opponent is a diminutive Roland, halfling with a traveling troupe of acrobats. And now we come to the newest feature of this game.
Are another small game embedded in our game.
And dice rolling. 13.
Victory. You are learning.
Roland is no match for your strength. He gives a disappointed backflip off the table and collects his meager winnings, then cartwheels out the door. Sweet, Tingle. You take your reward from the purser on the way out the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for the larger prize.
Water is a symbol for the many thoughts that churn beneath the surface.
While crossing a stone
What is
bridge,
it you're thinking of?
you suddenly find
What
yourself.
concern is worrying at your mind?
You suddenly find
Does it
yourself
fall into the waters beneath.
confronted by a villainous band. You could stand and fight the fiends, or throw yourself to the mercy of the river below. We're gonna vote on it. You guys aren't even paying attention, though. Stand and fight, or leap into the river. Alright. You ready to go, weapon? Inflicted. The first touches corruption, bringing forth the darkest elements of their victim. Affected enemies are feeble, causing them to become knocked down when health is low. Use a replenisher before they recover. Having spilled your enemy's blood, you search the body for anything useful.
A simple defense. You can do better given time.
Alright. We have
Celebrations
Carnival.
in aid of what? You
Nearing
see
the-
how quickly the actions of the usurper are turned into tales for children.
Nearing the sleepy hamlet of Dulwich, you find the villagers in the midst of some kind of celebration. Much of the activity concerns a large paper and wood statue depicting a fearsome warrior looming triumphantly over a prone lizard man. Follow the parade. The parade ends in the town square. You watch as the villagers take turns smashing the statue with the club and gathering the food and gold that spills out. The local notices your interest and asks if you'd like a turn. Watch the locals go first. You allow a young girl to go ahead of you in the queue, and an act of courtesy that grants you the opportunity to see how this works. The crowd cheers enthusiastically as the child smacks the little man's ankles with the club and gathers a few coins and a wrapped sweetbread that fall out. It's soon your turn. You accept the blindfold and take the club into your hands. The club strikes the chest of the tree-leaning beast. Some gold falls out. You survey the spoils and try to scoop them up before anyone else can. Ooh. Nice. You're strumming together a bounty that you unleash. Would you like to try together more? Yes. I'm going to try to scoop them before anyone else can. Shit! Before you gather anything, a young child shovels the bounty into a basket and scampers off. Your turn over, you leave. Damn.
The roads have become even more deadly since the Empire has come to power.
The road
Despite
ahead
their
is blocked.
promises of the opposite.
The road ahead is blocked by an overturned carriage and a woman calling for help. Please help! She cries. I've been robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anything you can do? Assist the distressed woman. 9. Reroll. 13. Thank you, the woman says as she will help her from the carriage. Please set this as a token of my gratitude. More food. More food.
Here we come to the end of the beginning. Running errands for mages. This will become a theme, I dare say.
You arrive at Meyer Bridge as the sun begins to dip below the horizon. You find Malakos perusing a selection of cheeses by the market. Ah, it is a good friendly adventure. Did you bring the gold? We just had a race to meet at the graveyard. Go to the graveyard. You wonder whether the spot was chosen for seclusion or for easy body disposal. Vignis greets Malaclips with a slight grin. Looks like you joined a battle, and with a lackey in tow. We had our doubts, you know. Anarchist. Vignis cracks his knuckles and giggles. Well, now, Malaclips, convince me. What's that stop me from getting your head off today? You fill your gold, and Malaclips scrunches in his pockets for some too. The heavy satchel reaches lands at Vignis' feet with a thud that echoes the sounds of the cemetery. That's our deal done, Malaclips says, worried, obvious in his voice. No need for any further troubles. I'm sorry, Mal, Vignis grins. You should have known the guild was never going to let you pay with cash stolen from our members in the first place. Damn! We just got betrayed. Bigness, the craze, treacherous and greedy, a dangerous combination. Anarchists throw flaming bombs that cause fire damage. Your armor is no use to you here. Move. Through his neck. Jeez. Malakov scratches his chin thoughtfully. It seems you could do with someone savvy to help you navigate these tricky matters of diplomacy. Like maybe killing everyone wasn't the best idea? Come, let us discuss our partnership over an ale or two.
Well done. You have cleared the first challenge, and now we can move on to the next.
Shadow beasts have entered the realm.
Welcome to my challenges. Together, we will traverse 22 paths of wisdom and despair in the hope of awakening.
A cold hearth. Iron Peak has become a crucible of death and fear. Are you cool enough to save it? Adventure. Endless. Alright, but yeah. I just wanted to show you guys these games. But I hope to get your guys' opinion on what we should do next time. Tomorrow, we'll be streaming Life is Strange Episode 2. So we can look forward to that. And I hope to see you all there. Have a good night, guys. Or a good day.